it's the Afternoon Show, and today we're going to be taking a look at Together. We're going to watch a trailer, and I'm going to talk about the movie. Here we go.
I love you.
Okay.
What's going on?
I don't know. Since the move, Tim and I haven't been on the same page.
Please, do you love each other?
Maybe we're just complacent.
Well, you know, complacency can sometimes simply be.
Together. I've never seen the trailer.
Harmony.
I just saw the poster, and I was in
You know, this could be the
the
beginning
cast.
Roll over, you're on my hair.
of something wonderful.
Tim.
We spend our lives in search of the other half. If you think you found that, don't be so quick to let it go.
That was a cool effect.
I think something's happening to us.
Listen to me. We've got to get out of here.
Ugh.
Now.
This is such a good trailer. I didn't realize they're going to cook like this. I can't believe I just said that.
It's gonna be okay.
Cook.
It's gonna be okay.
I love Alison Brie. Oh, she is such a great physical person.
Whiskey for the pain.
Oh my god. His face. So yeah, Together with Alison Brie and Dave Franco, real life couple, and you can tell just by all the little things and little nuances they have with each other throughout the entire movie. But what I love most about this movie is the idea of not just the fun, the themes of, like, you know, commitment themes, and, like, you know, the beginning of the movie, minor spoiler, is like she proposes to him and he's like, are you joking? Because and I love the whole dynamic of, like, there's a lot of gender role play here of, like, you know, he's sort of like a little washed up a little bit, or just sort of staggering, and she is like sort of ready to settle down in essence, and he's not quite there yet, and I like how they play with that. And I also love how every horror set piece in this movie basically plays off of a sort of internal fear that a couple might have about certain things. Also, there's parts as they're sort of getting sucked together, and they're trying to push apart, and he's like, push, push, and it made me think of them like having a baby or something. That was fun. But anyway, the cast, mainly Alison Brie and Dave Franco. What I love about this is this movie plays off of each of their comedic strengths, but also, like, does a horror tinge to it, and they manage to, like, really play it up. Like, I was surprised, like, I know they delved into horror before. I haven't seen any of their outings previous to this, but this really shows them, like, jumping wholly into, like, horror tropes, especially, like, Dave Franco's kind of like the straight guy sort of in the situation, and he's the one who's sort of like, oh my god, everything's crazy, but he's also sort of like the most skeptical of some things or whatever, I don't know, and he just sort of, he's like the dark and dour one of the two, I guess, and he plays it off really well, but he still manages to have funny little jibs and jabs, and does some cool stuff. And Alison Brie. So this is something, like, I love about Alison Brie that maybe not everybody necessarily notices. So in Community, I noticed it because she does a lot of fun physical gags in Community, and then she did Glow, which is about the glorious ladies of women's wrestling or whatever, of glorious ladies of wrestling, and And that show, you really get to see all the women on that show, but also Alison Brie especially, really doing like, you know, all these, you know, grabs and like real wrestling stuff. So Alison Brie is a great physical actor. So you do get to see her in this movie do some crazy physical gags that I was like, yes, this is. I never thought, yes, use Alison Brie in this capacity. And yeah, I think she really impressed me, I think, in this movie. So yeah, there's that. Together, I think this is a perfect date movie, I think. Or potentially the worst. I don't know. I do think it's a fun one. It's a fun movie. Like, it's it does every gag you could possibly think of when it comes to this trope of like fusing together or whatever. But they also, like, I really love how they like each gag is thematically tied to something, and that's something I didn't quite expect. So yeah. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye. Watch Together. It's pretty good. Ooh, spooky. Hello, it's Yef Nerd Show, and today we're going to take a look at the trailer and... Oh, fudge. Okay, that's that. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been doing these videos. It's been a while.